channel. If you guys are new here, what's the deal? And if you guys are old, what that shit do? Alright? Keep in mind that these messages are general, so if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Catch me on the next one, and hopefully it sticks, okay? Now, collective. It was crazy because I was looking for my Palo Santos stick, and I couldn't find the one that I originally had. So, thank God, I guess I bought a pack. So, I was just like, damn, where is it? So, as I was, like, looking in my glove compartment, my middle console, I'm like, oh, shit. That's where it is. I was led to it because I totally forgot I bought a pack, y'all. All right. But in the midst of looking all within the crevices of my car, this was one card I forgot to put back into the deck. I guess it just must have, I missed it. Right. And it's crazy because anxiety. Okay. I'm hearing that. What's that Dolce song? My anxiety. Okay, so there's an energy here of someone who like could be getting introduced to something new. It's giving like a roller coaster type of feeling. Okay, I'm hearing emotional roller coaster by Vivian Green. Somebody's name could be Vivian. Somebody's name could be green. Somebody's favorite color could be green. All right. I'm hearing if it ain't about the money, don't be calling me up. If it ain't about the money. So, like, y'all is just in that energy of, like, listen, if it ain't about, like, getting ourselves somewhere, putting some game plans together, putting all of our minds together in order to elevate, to ascend, then I don't got much time to be spending on the phone talking about bullshit that ain't getting us no fucking where, especially if it's a lot of time invested in it, right? It's like, god damn. You know what I'm saying, collective? If you could get a check by how much your name is brought up in conversations that you're not around, child, it could pay a bill or two. It could pay a bill or two, all right? Hey, Zion. Good morning, good morning. But here's the thing when it comes to you, collective, and I feel like just even saying that, like, you are somebody who is an asset. When you enter friendships, when you enter relationships, when you enter that job, that work partnership, you are an asset. Okay? And I feel like a lot of people don't know that you are so much of an asset because they may judge you based off of how you, I mean, when you think of the analogy of never judge a book by its, I put title, right? But it's really cover. But speaking on the cover aspect, it's just outside, right? The shell of the substance of what's inside. So how you present yourself may make people feel a certain type of way. Anxiety is like, oh, collective is just looking a little bit too good. It's making me feel like I'm off my juggler. It stirs up emotions in people. It can be shit, not even that you got on you, as far as like what you got on, as far as like your outfit or, you know, what kind of shoes you got. This can be your God-given features, collective. This could be your God-given features where people will just judge you based off of that. Like, oh, you look so good, you know, you must have this going on. You must be this type of person. And something significant with titles here. Somebody can, because here's the thing. You have this energy, collective, where you are able to read people like a book. Okay, maybe you have that certain type of ability about yourself to where you can look at people and based off of what you see and based off of what you see and how like they act, you can kind of put two and two together as far as like what type of energy they hold. I feel like when it came to you, collector, though, a lot of people wrote you off. They wrote you off like a bad check, collective. Now these are the very same people that are a fan of you. He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. Okay, they a fan, they a fan, they a fan, collective. Now they a fan. Now everybody is like, what? I always loved collective. I always seen this in collective. I always knew the collective was going to follow through with what they told me years and years ago. I always knew collective would be this certain type of person way back then. But where was these motherfuckers at when they were shooting in the gym? Some of y'all could be writing a book. You know what I'm saying? You could have spoke about it to people. And it's like, oh yeah, whatever. But then when it gets the attention of people that maybe those people look up to, now they're interested in wanting to see what the hell is going on. Anywho, but with the energy of never judge a book by its title, its cover, it's a lot of judgmental energy around you, collector. Alright, and it's so crazy because when I had stopped shoveling, the friendship was in reverse. So I feel like you definitely had to cut some friendships out. You could have many chapters with these people, right? But maybe it wasn't until like halfway through the book and you was just like, hold on, wait, I don't know about this. Okay. Especially when it comes to someone here that could be like spiritual, there's also an energy at the fact that, like, again, you know how to read people like a book, so you have a sense of discernment. Okay? You have grown to a point to where people cannot no longer play in your face. People can't come to you with the bullshit. They can't talk to you any type of way. They can't treat you any type of way in order for them to make whatever type of narrative or action or way of being that they want you to be. You check that shit at the door. It's like, yeah, you got survival? No, I can't take that ride. That's y'all energy when it comes to people. Like, nah, you connected with Big G? Even if motherfuckers say, yeah, all right. But then you get to see how motherfuckers is acting. Because some people can make the cover look so good. They can make it look so good and so sanctified and so glory. But when you get to really reading how a person is, it's just like somebody feel like they was fooled. Somebody feel like they was bamboozled here. Okay? On the real. So, I don't know too, because with titles energy, right? Titles, I don't know if somebody's trying to own something here. There's a sense of control when it comes to the love aspect, but in the sense of owning, this is like materialistic type of shit, right? You can have somebody that was getting something in your name. It is parental energy here, and it's so crazy because, like, when that's like the ultimate insult when I feel like Big G is like, so for you to be my child and for you to have a cover over yourself as if you are my child, why is it that you would go up against an extension of me through you? Somebody has two different type of parental styles of like parenting. That can be a significant thing here too. You know, I just feel like this could be somebody who could be very, like, maybe on the outside they look very beautiful and things like that, but they could just be like a horrible you know, kind of parent here. All right, so there is respect being put on your name as well, collective. All right. And when I mean like respecting your name, is like, it made me think of my niece when she be like, it's Big K, not the little one. Okay. Listen, when it comes to you, people just think that they can be very passive aggressive. Very passive aggressive. And I feel like it's because this is how you make them feel. So they have to do something in order to tell themselves, like, hey, you here, you're making me feel uncomfortable. This can be you correcting somebody, like correcting someone on how to say your fucking name. I remember it was this one girl, she just kept calling me a different name. I'm like, girl, I don't know who you talking, I don't know who that is, but that's not my name. Okay, put a capital letter on that name. You somebody, collective. It's big collective, not the little one. Okay, yeah, you really having the courage here, collective, to speak on how you fucking feel, what you got to say, and leaving it at that. Okay, it says, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence, because I feel like a lot of people just wanted you to be on mute. Okay, everybody on mute. And collective was the only one that was like, hold the fuck up. Yeah, hell no. Hell no. And that was people wanting you to put fear in speaking up for yourself. For being like, yeah, I ain't about to be like everybody else. This is what it is and this is what it ain't. Y'all can sit here and listen and idolize another motherfucker, but listen, judgment, that's only how you looking at these people is like, damn, y'all really are controlled here. Y'all really are controlled. And with having that type of energy, listen, you're never going to prosper through what you need to if you don't speak up for yourself, because you're going to always stay subject to whatever another motherfucker's agenda is for them. Okay, you never going to be at peace. If you don't know how to, with the death in reverse, know how to put an end to some shit, be like, yeah, nah. You only gonna, while these people is at peace because they're moving how they're moving and they have people around them that's enabling them and allowing them to, and you see the fuck shit that's going on, if it does not do something to your spirit, peace in the reverse, you just like them. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, Judgment Day is here, collective, okay? So listen, understand, whoever these people are, whoever this lover is, this work, this job, whatever, accept the fact that you have outgrown these people, places, and things. And it is because it's making you feel a certain type, and it's so crazy. I just posted I just posted something on my Instagram, and it was saying how sometimes it's not social and anxiety, right? Sometimes it's just the fact that like you hate small talk and like basically pretending to be fake. Like your sense of conversations, your way of being, the way in which you carry yourself. Listen, boss daddy, listen. Okay, y'all in y'all boss status. Y'all focus on stability. All right, some of y'all really could be having a book that you're writing. This is like you having a sense of ownership over something, right? It says stable, rich, business owner, CEO, big D energy, okay? What's that Sweetie song when she said, yeah, big D energy? Is that Sweetie? Somebody thinks that you're just such a sweetheart. Like, it's like, you keep it cute is what I'm getting. You keep it cute, collective. It's like, yeah, I'm going to have the courage to say whatever it is that I'm saying. I'm going to show that I ain't no punk, and I got the courage and the confidence to speak up for myself, because you don't want to be not at peace if you don't. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to move forward in the way in which helps you. When it comes to what? Perseverance. It says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Okay? So shit, it's giving the Breakfast Club. Get it off your chest. Get it off your chest. And move on. Or with the death card in reverse, stay where you at and accept it. So with acceptance, it says, I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. It's not like you sitting here and trying to be like, well, you need to be like this type of person to me and this and that. If you're not getting that shit from a motherfucker, that is every sign that you need to speak up on it and move forward. But as far as like the spiritual aspect, right, I do feel like some people are really getting in tune with themselves as far as trusting their intuition, and it could be a little scary. Okay, I definitely resonate with you. It could be a little scary when you start to really look at yourself, when you take your eyes so much off of other people. And you start looking at you and you like, damn, this is why this happened. Okay. And also too, like, somebody could have wanted to put a sense of an anxiety, energy, spirit on you, and it's happening to them. Death in the reverse. This is somebody I feel like that could have definitely judged you, but you're nothing like what they want you to look like on the outside, okay? It's what's inside that really matters to some people, all right? And you're a very beautiful person, collective. They didn't put no end to shit. One monkey didn't stop the motherfucking show when it came to you. And they just gonna have to accept it. And it's hard for them too, because you done bossed up on their ass. You done bossed up on their ass, okay? I'm bossy. I'm the first girl to scream on the track. I switched up the beat of the drum. That's right. I'm the one that tattooed. Y'all can have somebody that's tattooed on you, or somebody wants you to get their name tatted on them, okay? So they know it's real. I don't know. When it comes to this boss daddy, don't speak too much on this person to people, you know. Don't do it. And I feel like just in the way in which you are moving, you're not really letting a lot of people in on whatever it is, collective. Some of you guys can be into like production, because I've seen like these y'all can be into like, what is it called, like theatrical makeup, or like special effects type of makeup. Some of you guys could be photographers. You do photo shoots, something like that. If you are into that type of stuff, you got somebody here that may want to like boss you up. Like, somebody sees that you have the courage to put yourself in a position to pop out and really show niggas, okay? So crying over you, and yeah, you got a lot of people from your past that did not want these permanent endings to happen. That is definitely sad, hurt, and upset, and all of the other things when it comes to you. Somebody is really just like, dang, had I not put that book down and really got to read it. What is Reddit? Ain't that site where like people can, yeah, people criticized you a lot. People criticized you a lot. Why is this cover like this? Why is, child, why did they use this font? Why did they use this picture? Like, damn, why didn't you start some shit? Okay? And that's the thing. Somebody just wanted to start some shit with you. And it's a lot of shit that's backfiring on them now. Because I feel like you don't went silent on them. It's like you got way more to lose with this boss daddy energy than dealing with shit that's leaving motherfuckers crying over it. No, if you make decisions as far as how you choose to move forward from connections and people, you are now at that space where you have those conversations. And if you see it's not really getting anywhere, or doesn't have the potential of going anywhere, then at least you said whatever it is that you needed to say. And it's like, you ain't got to worry about me. You do not have to worry about me. You won't hear from me. We already got it signed, sealed, and delivered on what it is. Okay. Yes, Zion, big Aries and Sag energy. Okay. And that's that peace in the reverse when it comes to these people that's crying over you, collective. Because while you're at peace with the decision that you chose to make, you didn't even care to know how the rest of the story was going to go, because you already seen how you got yourself in this position to elevate. You already seen how these people started to treat you and act. And they thought that they can just ice skate around your ass. But no, you had the courage to speak up. And that fear and anxiety may come from like, damn, I really have to have this certain type of conversation with this person. I really got to put my foot down. I'm really in my, it's like you can feel it in your spirit. Like, yeah, this is it. This is it. I remember having this feeling during the breakup, and it's just like, I don't know. You know how they say like women emotionally check out first and then they leave physically? But it's like, man, once you feel that wrath of like physically wanting to just get the fuck away, it definitely sends a certain type of feeling through your body. Like you really are facing fear, because maybe, you know, somebody here could have been very could have been in that energy of, maybe you won't find somebody that knows you a certain type of way, or no, like experience certain things with you, and shit like that. But if shit ain't good for your nervous system, if it makes you feel that certain type of way internally, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen to your body, as far as like, I have outgrown this, and it hurts to outgrow it, but you outgrow it. Again, death in the reverse is like, you don't want it to permanently end, but eventually it will turn upward, and you would have to. It's nothing else here. It's just like how we are all on this earth, and that's our end result. There's no going around it. There's no negotiating. So it's very important to accomplish and do whatever it is that you are trying to do. And understand that in the midst of it, like, again, as simple as it is, everybody just can't come. That goes for love, that goes for friendships, that goes for even family, past people that you worked with, that you collaborated with. Everything has an expiration date, down to the damn shit that we intake. Certain things, it's like you want to make those certain things as timeless. When I think of things that are timeless, it makes me think of music. Somebody can be into music. You know what I'm saying? It's like no longer those things that are impactful. Those are the things that really matter, and I feel like live on even when we are no longer here. Just think of Michael Jackson music and shit like that. Like, and those things I feel like fall in the category that are things that are not tangible. You know what I'm saying? The life lessons that you teach people, the way you impact their life in order to cause them to move differently, so that can do something to their bloodline. You know what I'm saying? It's like each one teach one. We still may hold on to certain things that we were taught at a young age up until this point. So that's why it's very important to watch how you treat people, because you never know what sticks to people. So I feel like a lot of you guys are doing just a lot more listening and a lot less talking when it comes to how you move in silence. You know what I'm saying? You just want to be very careful with how you choose to make people feel, how they treat you, how you can, in some way, when you are able to speak, make it go into a more positive direction that's going to lead to peace, instead of feeding something that's already broken in pieces. So listen, same shit, different day. When it comes to these certain type of people collective that may judge you, they're doing the same shit. This is what they always been doing. So it's like, what could you really expect from these people? And then the very same people that just be doing the same shit, they like to bandwagon on you. Whatever it is that they have that you could have, these are people that I feel like you could have been really close with. When I say ain't shit, ain't shit. This is like you being in this boss energy, and it's always a motherfucker that be like, well, in chapter 2, you in your way of life, you could be on chapter 30. Okay, some of y'all can be 30 years old. whatever. But it's always a motherfucker where they got cut off at chapter 20. That's talking about some shit that happened in chapter 13. Like, what? We already at chapter 30. And they still doing the same shit they was doing from chapter 13. It's like, were you bossing up? It's like, that's what I'm saying, collective. When people no longer have access in your life to even know the ways in which you have grown, to see how good this story has gotten, they make their own story up. They make their own story up. What does it say? Says anything, does anything, makes shit up dramatic. And for the people who have not got a chance to really experience you, see you, read the book, or shit like that, they gonna just go based off of the coattail of what another motherfucker is saying. But listen, both times you got paid, okay? Both times you got paid. They spoke on your name. So that's another motherfucker that know about you. And with how much a motherfucker get to talking about you, it's going to lead curiosity for people to be like, okay, well, who is this motherfucker? Who are they? And then they become a fan. But it's like with moving silence, they can't even really tell the motherfucker that led them to you, hey, I think this person dope as fuck. Don't be protecting motherfuckers' feelings out here. Speak up. Courage. Speak. Like, yo, yeah, you may have said this or whatever, but like, you know, that ain't right. That ain't cool. I actually think this person cool. I don't know what y'all got going on, but like, my experience, your experience is not my experience. Not everybody's going to like the same thing. But this is somebody who I feel like he has a sense of possessiveness, especially when it comes to lovers, friends, and things like that. So they're going to want to try and control the narrative. They're going to be the author of somebody else's fucking story. That's what they want to do. And they do this behind the scenes with moving silence. You would never probably know that these motherfuckers do weird ass shit. And they do. And they wonder why they keep going through the same shit just on a different day. Constantly crying over a motherfucker. Constantly crying over losing good friends. Constantly crying. And somebody can have a kid that's always crying. And guess what? That's a reflection of the shit that you are operating in. For whoever that is. You can have a kid. Look, it's the same clout energy that somebody is on. Here, it says anything, does anything, makes shit up dramatic. Somebody can have a kid to where it's like, did you do this? And they're like, no, just straight line through the teeth. Just like how this motherfucker be with other people. The apple don't fall too far. Shit. Be like, no, then they get to crying like, I did it. No, that way did it. It's just like... Like, cut that shit out. Give me something on Boss Daddy. Ooh, jackpot, girl fight. Ooh, you got somebody, collective, for the feminine energy. Y'all really finna have somebody here that I feel like is finna boss you up. That's why, like, you and this person gotta move in silence, because they deal, I don't know, the type of women that they may have had in their life. They don't know how to bow out gracefully, okay? This is people that's like in that Denzel energy. Denzel Washington. Somebody's name could be Denzel. Somebody's last name could be Washington. But this is somebody that's like, I gotta leave here with something. So these are the type of past people that they could have cut off some type of financial... Because this is, you know, they're a boss daddy. I'm hearing you want it. I got it. Dripping like water. Anywho... Somebody got a water park, okay? Oh, God. But if they were giving to other feminine energies financially, like these are the type of people that's going to really want to fight for that position. Like, hell no, I don't want nobody to get this position. So they're going to say and do anything in order to go up against another energy. But listen, when it comes to you, collective, this person, whoever this boss daddy is, they like, damn, I didn't hit the jackpot. You can have your own money too. You can have shit rolling. Somebody can feel like you're an extremely lucky person. Okay, it says winning money, got rich, inheritance, unexpected money. If you got some type of inheritance or something like that, I don't know why I feel like, again, that energy I was picking up before, like somebody, I feel like somebody could be withholding something. Titles, I don't know if it's a car, a home, whatever it is, okay? Somebody feels away because like they just can't do it like you though. With creativity, it's not as though like you have to bite off of anybody else's shit in order for it to be like people. Listen, people always want to put everything else outside of you. You are one of Big G's. And when you know that you're one of Big G's, you have a clear understanding of operating in authenticity, being your true authentic self. So there is no comparison. There is no duplicate. There is no, oh, you remind me of, they do this like, no, you are often the one where people will say, oh yeah, this person is acting like this person. This is, yeah, they got this from them. Creativity, it says, steal your ideas, copies your work, duplicates, feeds off of you. And this is the thing, collective, because a lot of people feed off your energy. Alright, a lot of people feed off of your energy. And I feel like a lot of people, and too, I don't know why I'm just getting a vibe of like a book, right? The Bible. The ways in which people will use scripture to prove a point. Oh my God, please be aware, collective, of just the way in which people try and swindle people. Okay, because some people can just, again, like I said, they can make it look so good on the outside, but if you're not really practicing being that certain type of way on the outside consistently, because like I said, we're all human, we all gonna fail, and we all gonna have to pick ourselves back up and choose to move differently. But it don't mean that everybody has that sense of understanding. So when you're on a certain type of level where you're moving, thinking, doing, and being different, you have to speak up in those spaces where you are outgrowing. Whether it be the relationship, whether it be the friendship, whether it be the job, the whatever. Even if it's, like I said, just as simple as you correcting somebody on how they say your fucking name. People are not accepting of what you have grown to be. Like how people just thought that, yeah, they read a few of the chapters and they just already, again, they wrote you off like a bad check. Like, yeah, I don't like this person or whatever. But the more other people got gravitated towards you, and they got a chance to see how you are, now the motherfuckers that wrote you off are so convinced that they've been there. They've been locked in. Are we locked in? Are you my friend? They wasn't even acting like that. Whole time, they played the fuck out, coming back in this type of energy with you. Whole time you in your own lane. You over here doing what the fuck you need to do in order to contribute to the world, speaking up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Making choices that you may not want to make, but you know you got to make in order to elevate, in order to ascend. And the whole time, They watching your whole get down and they feel like they behind in their own lane. People want to race you in a race that in a competition that you didn't never even know that you was in. Look, unfucking bothered. And listen, just like what I said with the death card, it ain't this is all it is. Whereas you ain't out here experiencing karma, no bad karma, cause you ain't did shit to no one. Oh, but baby, when the wheel turns, anxiety, they gonna feel that shit. Oh, they gonna feel it. Spirit is gonna make sure they feel it. It can be through their pockets. It can be through their health. It can be through. Oh, they gonna feel it. Your job, your lover. It's those things that really get at you that forces you to change, because it fucked you up so bad to where you never want to feel that again. And hopefully you will never want somebody else to feel that again. With this unbothered card, I'm hearing you wanna be a shining star with fancy clothes and fancy cars. You wanna go far, and everyone knows just who you are. Just live your life. Hey, ain't no chasing no paper. Just live your life. The money, all that shit is gonna come after. You never know how much you are needed in this world until you start being you. Oh, God, collector. You never know how much you are needed. Motherfucker be like, damn, I needed this laugh. And you just knew how to deliver it. Or like, damn, I needed this words of encouragement. Because you just knew how to deliver it. Like, dang, I really needed this. And you was the one that knew how to design it and architect it in order for it to be efficient for them. Like, you're needed, collective. You're needed. Not every book is going to get read, but not every book won't, what am I trying to say? Some of y'all can be getting into audiobook or something like that. There's going to be somebody that is going to read that book. I'm hearing it's something, it's someone, and it's something for everyone. On the real. Whoever this boss daddy is, listen, in fancy clothes and fancy cars, they're just gonna want to get shit for you because they know that you're not pressed for it. You don't love or care on them because they do these things. So this is what makes them just want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like you're expecting of it. In comparison to the type of people they were dealing with. Doing the same shit, different day. It's like, dang, you ain't doing nothing to boss yourself up with, but you want me to boss you up? Listen, this is like, it's so much of a fucking entitlement here. It's making me think of this one reel I seen of this girl basically trying to argue down at the fact that she had came across a boss daddy, bossed her life up. They did not work out, and she felt like he was still entitled. I don't even think they were fucking married, but she still felt as though he was entitled to uphold the lifestyle that he introduced her. Like, girl, what? I said, this cannot really be real. Like, that's really how you feel like that should have went down. Like, what? You entitled to what somebody else had put them in a position to do, to win and get what they needed to live how they live, and you did nothing. Like, hell no. I'm hearing prenup. Maybe somebody doesn't want to sign a prenup. Ooh, I'm telling you, collective, your light, baby. It's the God in you. Think I'm so fresh. Think I'm so clean. But people don't understand, like, I don't feel like you really pop your shit, but people see that you got shit. You don't really pop your shit collector, but people see you got it. So it pisses them off even more. It irritates their demons because if they had it, they'll be like, yeah. I can't stand a flashy ass dude. Oh, God. I remember I went on this date, y'all. Y'all, I remember I went on this date to Benihana's. Right? He was coming from one direction, I was coming from one, so we just met up there or whatever. And he was one of those type of dudes. I remember at one point we were sitting at the table, like his whole demeanor, he was just kind of rude. He was just very complaining, like, oh, he cooked my meat too long. And then we had a plate full of food, y'all. Like I had a drink or whatever, but we had a plate full of food, and he was already looking up other places to go because he didn't like how his steak was cooked. And I was just like, what the fuck? But it was a point where we were sitting down. You know, he's trying to make small talk. He like, you like my nails? Yeah, I can't. This nigga had the clear gloss and shit. I was just like, he was so like that. Listen, I don't really care about the whole calling men sassy, but that nigga was really sassy. He had his own pair of chopsticks that he brought to Benihana's, y'all. He was like, oh, I'm about to go to the car. I brought my own chopsticks. I was just like, oh my God. Oh my God. What's going on right now? If you don't just use these fucking wooden sticks. And then we didn't even get a chance to use the motherfuckers because I was like, hell no. He was very materialistic. He was like my car. He showed me all the shit in his Benz. Like, oh, if you put your hand right here in front of the screen, it'll turn the volume up. I thought that shit was tight though, but it was just like, again, even something can look very expensive, but when you really get to reading the book, it's just like, yeah, this is kind of like, if this is how it's gonna be moving forward, like, But that's the thing too, like maybe there's some books that some people are reading when it comes to how to be a better person, or you know, things that trigger them, that is written in the book to show what they beliefs are, what they thought was normal or okay is not okay on a general aspect. But when it hits so hard on a personal level, some people will want to close the book and be like, it's irritating them demons within me. That it's coming out of her with your lavender. Somebody could like lavender. That's my favorite color. Somebody listen. Once you open that book and what you read starts to shine, and with certain scenarios that you got going on within your own personal life, whether it be internally or with other people, it hit different. Oh, it hit different. You start to shake the table within you. You're just like, oh shit. And I feel like you got through that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's why you're so unbothered at the point of your healing journey, because you did enough self-reflection to where it's like, okay, I know that if I act like this around this certain type of person or this certain type of place, then that's how certain things are going to pan out. You've had a rapport of things that maybe you have ignored or whatever. So then you're just like, yeah, I already know. But you come to the point to where it's like, if you know that you're doing what you need to do on your part, then you don't have to worry about what the next motherfucker is doing. Especially if you're somebody that checks in with Big G when it comes to every walk that you choose to make, whether it be introducing a new friend into your life, a new lover, praying on that job, if it's, you know, for a good environment or good people, good energy, collaborations where people just really want to fucking work. Shit like that. You know that the chips are going to fall where they lay, right? Somebody can like to play poker, especially with jackpot here. Somebody could have won something. Somebody could have a gambling problem. I don't know. Maybe when somebody feel like they got a lot of money and shit like that, they be in this real big D energy, but like real. Like somebody can't be told something. So maybe this is why somebody had the courage. Because I don't know, maybe somebody here could have a temper. Again, they may not look like they do. Oh, but internally, in some chapters, it has caused them to have a certain type of temper when they know that something is a problem or an issue, and you choose to speak up on it towards them. It's hard for them to accept the fact that they already know this about themselves. So when somebody else sees this within them, it's kind of like it pokes the bear. But with Jackpot here, you're the exact person. It's like, I feel like you want to see people win. First off, you want to see people win. And sometimes the steps or the things that you have to do, you have to train and all this shit, it ain't gonna feel too good. The nights you gotta stay up late, the extra hours you gotta work, sometimes it may not feel good. But when you know what your end goal is, oh, it's gonna feel good once you get there. And I feel like this is the type of energy that you bring to people. People hit the jackpot when it comes to you, because not too many people is willing or just have the genuine spirit to want to see people fucking win. Put them up on game when it comes to shit. Root for them when everybody want to be on motherfucking mute. You be the one to fucking speak up on what's right, what's wrong. And if it caused you to lose that motherfucker, then that was not the motherfucker that was supposed to be in your life in the first place. A lot of people are so used to being hurt to where, like, when somebody tries to help them, they get that sense of anxiety because they ain't used to that. They ain't used to somebody putting the spotlight on them and being like, hey, I see you hurt here. Like, what's going on? You want to talk about it? Because I know I didn't do nothing. But I see it could, stem from here. Somebody prejudged you. Okay, it says moving on, thank you, next. But love is on this person's brain. It says dreaming, daydreaming, fantasizing, nostalgic. You give somebody, I'm hearing, you give me a feeling that I never had before, and I can't take it. I was wondering, maybe, can I make you my baby? Can we do the unthinkable? Would that make us look crazy? If you ask me, I'm ready. Somebody wants to have a kid. They want to make you their baby, and they want to have a baby with you. But this is somebody who... Somebody felt like you're unreal. I'm hearing that song, Are you even real? Or did I make you up? How can someone like you wanna give it up? Don't think I deserve you, but I can't get enough. You're so beautiful, spiritual, more like a miracle. Like, listen, collective, the energy that you give people is the exact energy that you get back into the universe. And I don't think you understand that. Like, some of you guys could have just gotten like a scratcher. I don't know, maybe you could have randomly just been like, let me just go see. I'm gonna just spend this on this and let me just go see. And then, like, you actually end up winning something, right? This is the feeling you give people. Perfect analogy. Randomly. You walk into a casino, you walk to the gas station, you get a scratcher, shit probably like $2. Judging the book by its cover, this shit ain't gonna really hit for nothing, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I got extra $5. I got extra $5 in my wallet. Why not? Let's see. I'm feeling lucky today. You end up hitting for some thousands, a whole bag. I'm hearing my bitch bad looking like a bag of money. Collective. Okay. Somebody could have been so money focused, but then when they look at you, it's like, ooh, they see how you got shit going on for yourself. So it's like you got your own bag and you bad too. It's like, ooh. But imagine, boom, you got a little extra $5, you get the scratcher, you hit. That's the feeling that you make people feel. And even if you hit, that's why that move in silence. Don't tell nobody that you got this. But there will be signs. There will be signs. And people can only draw their own assumption with clout hungry. Once they start seeing those signs, you're going to have a lot of people that's going to want to know how the fuck were you able to get this, do this, work with this person, this and that, and shit like that. Because you did what some won't do. Because you did a lot of what some won't do. So when people can't fathom the fact that you are actually winning, they want to figure out, did you snake somebody? Did you do this? Did you... It's crazy where some people's mind will go to when they see people win. They just can't never just digest the fact of, wow. And it's be some of the people, too, that you have memories with daydreaming and fantasizing, shit like that. It'd be the people that you had memories with. And they think about the times where you were just so loving and caring and you had all this going on. And it's those very same people that's irritated at the fact that they may be going through their own shit, but they're not able to get through it in the way in which they see that you are. But is that your problem? No. I'm hearing closed mouths don't get fed. Start to speak on whatever it is that you do, collective. Start to speak on whatever it is that you do. It's not like, don't ever feel like you have to sell yourself to people. Because once people feel like you have to sell yourself to them, then they're able to be like, okay, yeah, I like this, but I don't like this. So, if you want me to, then you're going to have to like take that out, get rid of this, and then it'll be better for me. I don't want you to have too much confidence. I don't want you to wear this and that, whatever, because, yeah, this part here is going to make me feel a way towards other people, and, yeah, I can't have that happening. So, like, yeah, do all of this, and then it'll be hell the fuck no. Collective! Hell no! Sometimes you just got to change the motherfucker. Sometimes you just got to change the setting. The environment. What did Big G say? Come as you are. So if anybody else wants you to change who you are in order to come to them, then that's not the one you need to be going to. Okay, collective, that ain't the one or the two, okay? But a lot of y'all, it's making me think of that SZA and Keke Palmer movie when she was like, you the what? I'm the one. And not the what? The two. I'm the what? The one, not the two. Some of y'all, I'm telling y'all really are that friend that really like speaks up for people, that encourages them, that motivates them. And it's just so sad at the fact that like you really had people who were very intimidated by your growth because they felt like whichever part they were in their journey, in their own lane, that you were surpassing them. They hate to see you shine, collective. They hate to see you shine, but listen, you're not phased at all. You're not phased at all. I feel like a lot of you guys are getting to the point to where it's like, if you are not in close proximity to me, if you can't pick up the phone to for us to have a chat and talk, then why am I worried about it? Why am I worried about it? Ain't nothing being done to change the situation. A lot of this shit, listen, with the death card, a lot of people know it ain't nothing that they can do to get back into your energy like they did before. And they're just going to have to accept that. That's their karma. It's no longer having a place in your chapters. while you out here winning, collective, and you just shining. You really are some type of mystical person, collective. I'm hearing dragon tails, dragon tails. You know how, like, I think when they reached for the book, it was like the glowy one or some shit like that. You know how to manifest too. Your ass be, I wish upon this stone. What they say? Some of y'all could like dragons. It's making me think of when me and Z was watching fucking what's that series? Why am I having a brain fart? With Khaleesi. What's the damn, somebody tell me, what's that damn King of the Dragons or oh, what is that series called? It's gonna, oh my God. I don't know why I can't think of that shit right now. Games of Thrones. Boom. Y'all, that shit, y'all, we did this shit so many times. You ever like got up and you played the damn TV and then you go do something and then you be like, God damn, we gotta rewind the shit. Like, so whose son is this and who's the dad? Rewinding that shit so many times. I'm like, yeah, I don't fucking know all this thou shall thou. I'm like, man. Maybe I feel like that's the thing too, though. And that's why I always say it's so many ways in which you can Big G is going to use his children to connect people to him, because some people may read the Bible and read the thou shall and this and that and be totally disconnected. But maybe you are somebody who needs to hear it in the Ebonics type of way. You know what I'm saying? As to why you here, collective. As to why you here. You needed to be felt on a spiritual level. A motherfucker that speak your language, that talk like you, that resonate with you, that think like you, who has the same type of perspective. Because we're all gravitated to people, right? It's the reason why you gravitated towards that book, because the title hit something for you. It's like, oh, okay, that's the thing. It's a lot of downloads coming, y'all. But listen, you're not gonna be for everybody, and that's okay. You ain't gonna be for everybody, but for the ones that find you and you resonate with them in a certain type of way, oh, they're gonna feel like they hit the jackpot. It's like, man, this is everything that I needed. This is the way in which it clicks to me. As long as it clicks, that's the goal. That's the goal. Okay, that's the goal. Some of y'all really are like going towards your goals. You really facing fear at face value. Are you just seeing a lot of people I'm hearing at face value? It's like what you see is what you get. Even if they do portray themselves to look a certain way. Yeah, look at that kissing ass. People that's like, oh my God, it's so good to see you. It's giving your energy with these people. Like internally, you may be like, oh yeah, it is good to see you. You know what I'm saying? Dap up. Internally, it's like on Friday when Miss Parker was like, yeah, we should go do something, whatever she said. And the mom was like, okay. Your energy internally. Your energy internally, the people that you know is just on bullshit with you and don't really know you internally, but they may just think that, oh, I can pull a fast one on this one. Your energy be like, okay. That intuition be like a clear indicator of like, yeah. Access denied. The time has come. The time has come. You know that somebody's like, you know, somebody feels as though like they knew something felt off. Like, yeah. And here's the thing. Stop letting other people, with whoever this energy is for, like, there's an energy of someone who needs to stop letting other people tell them how some shit is without going and experiencing it themselves. Because these are people who, again, could be jealous and envious of the success or the way in which you are bossing up collective, and they feel like they're still doing the same shit. These could be people that still on like some same high school ass type shit. Like, grow the fuck up. Either boss up or shut up. But it's like these people have no reason to hate you, because with love on the brain, or to judge you the way that they are. Because with love on the brain, you were nothing but loving to this person. When they think about you, they think about how loving and caring that you are. But it's that light that you got. When you get to shine and shit on them specifically, it's like people will never have an issue with you when you don't shine shit on them. Oh, but when you do, though, how could you? How dare you? Like, what? You don't want to be told that that was not cool, you was not right, that, what? So what is this? Am I your yes man, or is this an actual friendship? Is this an actual partnership? Is this an actual workship? Are we family? What is it? What's this love on the brain? I'm hearing must be love on the brain. Yeah, they feel like it's an attack. That's got me feeling this way. And sometimes, like, some people, again, people that enable you in your behaviors and shit like that don't really love you. They want you to stay like that because they don't want you to operate in your higher self in the way in which they know you should be. Oh, but when somebody really do care about you and they love you and they tell you certain things about yourself, it's not to hurt you, it's to help you. Intimidating, threatened, bothered. It's like somebody feels like their shit don't stink. And it's like, okay. Instantly somebody could be like, yep, I can already see, like, when it comes to everything could be good and copacetic when there's nothing to be at odds with. But the minute that it is at odds and you see how someone chooses to move when it comes to things at odds, tells you a lot about how they will handle other situations. So the way in which somebody here is at, it's like it's like, I don't know. It's like somebody can have a book energy of like a fucking encyclopedia, and then somebody can have a book energy of like how to for dummies. That's crazy. What's this rejected energy? Ooh. Yep, wasting time. Exactly. It's like you really calling that shit at the door, collector, when you start to see how these people are. You're like, yeah, I don't even need to go all the way in. I don't even need to get in the car to see where this shit going. It's a waste of time. You tired of teaching motherfuckers how to talk to you, treat you, be considerate of you, understand you, have a listening ear. You're tired. It says stuck, no changes, limited. Because this is somebody who I feel like they could be stuck in their ways, or just stuck in the fact of like, okay, maybe you're not the one for me because you telling me something about myself that I don't want to accept. Like, what? Okay, yeah, you done dropped them like a bad habit in the reverse. But I feel like with the upright, with these people, they have a bad habit of not taking ownership or accountability when somebody does tell them about themselves. They end up severing good relationships because of it. That ego is a little bruised. Because all up until this time, nobody shed light on how I moved. Everybody just accepted it for what it was, because maybe somebody here has a fucking demeanor of I can't tell this person anything, or, you know, with fear here. So they know how this motherfucker reacts. They're going to have an attitude. They're not going to want to talk. They're going to give you the silent treatment. They're going to make it seem like you the issue because you spoke on something that was rightfully so. It's like talking to a brick wall with this type of motherfucker. It's like, yeah, I'm wasting my time. Next. What did it say? Moving on. Next. Thank you. Next. Thank you for your time. I feel like you really did bow out gracefully. But sometimes when shit get too real for motherfuckers, they're not able to take it. And then be left on thinking about how somebody was so loving and so caring and how they were so nurturing and this and that, but they couldn't accept being told something about themselves from the very same person that they looked at them up to as. Lord. What is this, death in reverse? Always partying. You gonna live a long life, collective. You're gonna live a long life. And y'all, you know what? Y'all got somebody here, especially spiritually, that is looking into the depths of you, child. I don't know why people are so I mean, I know why. I know that I'm feeling the energy you holding. You know what I'm saying? So for a motherfucker that you rejected, that no longer has access to it, it's like, you know, it's a motherfucker that is looking for that first hit again. You give people that an all-time high every time they're around you. So people are blessed to always get this burst of energy, this sense of love, this high or whatever when they are around you. They're blessed to have it, and it's definitely felt when it's not there. In the love department, somebody wants you around all the time. I'm hearing, I want you around, around. I want you around. It's making me think of Snow Allegra, but it made me think of Snow White. So, like, I don't know, maybe animals can really love you, or like you just and I see a bee here. Hey, Megs. Y'all already know, if y'all know the story with Megs. That was my other friend that passed away 2 weeks after Z. But like that was funny. That damn bee come in as soon as I'm talking about Snow White. They funny. My spirit guys, not benevolent ones. They funny. But anywho, you can have a lot of things are attracted to you, collective. A lot of things are attracted to you. Good times are always attracted to you. And you always being in the energy of having a good time, being youthful and things like that is going to cause you to live a long life. For real. Creeping. And you're going to forever have people peering in to see whatever it is that you got going on, because they know, listen, something about your sales are about to go up. Okay, or the price is about to go up. I'm hearing if the price is right. There's it's making me think of my grandma, because I used to watch Price is Right with her. So maybe there could be a grandmother that's looking over y'all, okay? The spirit is saying don't talk too much about that, but just know, collective. Yeah, because you already got people with cock blocking energy that's peering in. They want to see what you got going on, what you working with, who you with, how you able to have this, what kind of friends you hanging around, Let me see how I can block this person from not liking you, working with you, this and that. Somebody is very, go look at that read. This person is calculated. Hey, Slay. Go look at that read, because like somebody is just so keyed in. They even just speaking of like like books, right? Writing and stuff like that. Earlier, I had got seen in my mind's eye, like at the court, you know how the person that like types and shit, somebody can type really fast per hour. You about to be making a lot of money fast in a less amount of time, but it's gonna be legit though. With me getting that court energy, it's gonna be legit. But this is somebody that takes fucking notes. They take notes. And the shit that you do, creativity, but they don't do it right. They try and copy you, but they don't do it right. It don't look right. And the thing is, all they doing is blocking their own blessings. For somebody to be wanting to, I'm hearing this is people that crazy. These are people, y'all, that will go through like your followings, because this is what they want. They want the attention that you get. Sometimes people don't give a fuck about shit, but it be these titles. It made me think of somebody really is into like designer and stuff, and it's not to say that you shouldn't be, but somebody, I seen this social experience, right? And they took a bunch of Payless shoes and they had put them in like some designer, it was like a designer name, and it was in the mall. You know what I'm saying? Store full of Payless shoes. When I tell you that people was in there and they were observing the shoe and they was like, oh my God, this is immaculate and superb. Spending top dollar, collector, spending thousands of dollars for them shoes that your mama used to make you walk down the aisle and run with to see if they hurt. Put these Shacks on and run. Let me see. Put these champions on. What was the fucking Vans dupe? What was it? What was it? Airwalks. Goddamn motherfucking Michael Jackson walking on the moon ass shoes. You know what I'm saying? That's people that really care about titles, you know. Maybe some of y'all, as you grew older, you don't care about that shit. But that social experiment, I was just like, it just goes to show. Even with fucking Balenciaga, they really be playing in y'all fucking face with them crazy looking ass half-worn shoes or whatever. And people get it because the title, the name, it just goes to show that shit really just be a popularity contest with every fucking thing. But there are people out here, collective, that really look for people that just do create, love, nurture, just because that's what the fuck they want to do, and they don't want it to be a motherfucking, look what I'm doing, look how much I paid for this, look where I'm at. Right? So people don't know how much you was really in some sort of trenches here. You was going through shit. You really had to speak up for yourself as to why. When I see always partying, it make me think of birthdays was the worst days. Now we sip champagne when we thirsty. Come on. I feel like a lot of y'all have, like, come on, listen, hustling. Every day I'm hustling. People don't know, like, you worked hard so you can ball later. You put in the work to acquire why you were able to be on some chill type of shit. And your spirit team was constantly, y'all know when you play Monopoly Go and you go and try and again, people try and block your blessings, how much they got to pay for it, how much I got to do it. When you protect it, that shit gonna go boom. and go back to your ass. Ain't gonna take some change with them on the way out. Okay? Because with cock blocking energy, it just gives, you know, he never said that the weapons will prosper. I mean, he never said that the weapons wouldn't never form. They just wouldn't prosper. What's this cock blocking energy? Yeah, traveling. People do not want you to live your best life. And people could have been stopping your story from your true story, from reaching people. People wanted you to stay in fear. They didn't want you to speak. They didn't want you to have no confidence or a sense of self-esteem about yourself. But baby, look how much you've grown. Humor in the reverse. Ain't shit funny now. Ain't shit funny now. Okay, you got a rich laugh now. It's ha ha, not just like I was looking at something real, and somebody in the comments was like, I know that laugh. That's a rich and laughing and rich laugh. Somebody likes the way you laugh, Collective. People are just extremely grateful that they came across you. You know, they came across to you to know your story or take the time to know who you are, and they see why. They see why other people, why you could have blocked out people from your life, or why people are trying to block them from being a part of yours. You the life of the party, always partying, traveling. You got people that they want you to be the friend, or they want you to be the lover that goes on a trip with them, because they know you're going to bring the vibes. They know, Collective for sure is a vibe. Collective do this for themselves. So I know that with Collective and us linked together, it's going to be a time. It's going to be a time. And I'm telling you, that's why people feel so offended by them not having access to you, because they can't have a good time. Not no more. Is making me think of it was this clip I seen. I guess these two people, you could have had to leave two people behind, but it was these two people that was running after the cruise, and they was late. They was late. Somebody can always be late. But it caused somebody else to also be late, whoever they was with. I'm hearing you snooze, you lose. A lot of people slept on you, Collective. They slept on you. They didn't have access to go on a cruise. That ship has sailed. Oh, I have a reading titled that. Maybe y'all could go and look at that reading, because it may resonate with you when it comes to these people. To where now they want to work with you. Now they want to love you. Now they want to care about you. Now they want to buy your book. Now they want to support you. You don't even care about getting it from them no more. You don't even care. You done created your own shit going on. Your hustle got you to a place where you celebrating with other people. And now they want to be a part of it. When these were some of the people that were cock blocking energy, refused to even tell you about certain shit that could have put you on even more. They didn't want opportunities to come towards you, but they came anyways. Just because it didn't come through their motherfucking door didn't mean that it wasn't another one open, willing to greet you as you entered that motherfucker. Come on. No facts. I'm telling you. They in chapters that you already surpassed. They don't know what the fuck is going on. They can only draw their own assumption based off of what they probably see on your social media. You know, because motherfuckers have a tendency of feeling as though because it's only people that really truly know people to know their level of integrity. You know what I'm saying? For people that really know people, it's like, oh yeah, I've experienced Collective. I know that this is how Collective is. Their platform, that's how Collective is. Over here, yeah, that's how Collective is. But when it comes to people that you had to reject, again, they're able, for people that don't know you, and they could be watching you together. But for the one that don't really know you, they're able to to paint the story however they want. And because these people may not even have the access to be in close proximity with you, they're going to take that and run with it. And some people really be having anxiety and be shook because they done formed this feeling towards you based off of another motherfucker's experience, to where when they meet you, you're nothing like what the fuck was discussed or said. So it's hard for them to get out of that energy of feeling this way about you, because they done let another motherfucker talk them up something sick, and you actually really a cool ass person. You the motherfucker that's gonna be like, oh, let me pour your drink. I'm about to go get another drink. You want another one? Boom. All right, got you. Because the person that spoke on your name in regards to this person no longer have access to you. So they don't want nobody else to have access to you. They want to make it seem like it's fun over here. And it's like, nah, bitch, it's shady over here. It's shady over here. Motherfuckers be talking out their ass, don't even know what they talking about. Somebody lies, they make shit up. Can't trust a motherfucker. It's like, yeah, I don't want to be around people. I feel like we're rejected here. Y'all like, I don't want to be around people where I got to second guess this person being this way. Y'all can really be around people like, again, y'all is in this energy of learning how to listen and not speak so much. Some of y'all could have really been around that vibe of somebody that could have been talking shit about somebody, and then you walk around and you see this person and they just so kissing ass energy. Huh? Oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long. You like, oh, that's the type of people I got around me. If for somebody whose energy is just like that, they gonna feed into, as soon as they leave, they get to talking about that person behind their back, because that's the frequency they own. That's the type of people that they are. But somebody is looking like from the outside in and be like, yeah, nah, this ain't how I operate. This ain't. Again, just like that live I did last night. If they would do it to them, you are not that far away, collective. So you may have thought that these was cool people and maybe how they portrayed themselves, it was cool and whatnot, but then when you really get to like reading their ass when they out in the wilderness with other people, you see a whole different other person. Somebody be knowing everything that's going on, and then when they get asked, no, I don't know. Oh my God, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I didn't know. It's like, bitch, you knew. Okay. And the person around someone knows that they knew too. But how people play it, it's like, oh, Lord. Yeah, scarcity tactics. Some of y'all really, because when I see scarcity, it made me scared. Okay? Somebody played a game that they was not ready to play. And here's the thing, they could have been so loud about it, like, yeah, I'm going to do this and this and that. Spirit works in silence. I don't know why I'm hearing, and it'll sneak up on you and scare, and it'll put that fear in you to let you know that's not what you want to do. I see the moves you're making. Even if you try and do it in silence and in hiding, or, you know, you may not think I know what you're thinking. What's his name? Waka Flocka. It was just a reel I seen. He was saying, God knows what you think. The devil hears what you say. It's one thing to talk about it, but it's another thing to be about it, okay? Some people didn't think that you was about it because you moved in silence. So you ain't all like this about it. But when people play stupid games with you, they win stupid prizes, and they quickly, listen, I'm trying to tell you, you ain't got to worry about karma. But when it comes to them, it's an eye for an eye. They don't know that you got them pawns on you, collective. You got them pawns on you. I'm hearing touch not my anointed. It's like people be really just, it's hard for them to accept something. What's scarcity tactics? Love triangle, third party, multiple lovers, choices, groupie. Be aware of like feminine energies that want to be all close and cool and shit like that to you, because somebody could be wanting to get information on somebody want to know who you're dealing with. That's what this is. Somebody wants to know who you're dealing with. So they try to be very strategic on how they go about this. So this can be like somebody like, hey girl, what you doing? Let's hang out and woo do woo. And then it comes to talking about who you fucking with. How you may come off, how you may look, they may think you naive and shit like that. So that's how they judge you. But they don't really know you. Maybe this is some people that ain't really been around for some chapters. They ain't really seen how much you have grown and shit like that. So it's like, this game that you're playing, I've already learned how to play it. It was funny. My brother taught me how to play chess not too long ago. But this is somebody that wants to know, oh, who you dealing with? Who, what's your roster? What you got going? So, what's this love triangle? Somebody didn't know that you were as deep as they thought you were. You know what I'm saying? This is like somebody, they got a book. Maybe they done read this book over and over again and they like it, so they just keep reading it or whatever. But then it was just like, okay, let me try this one. And they looked at it and was like, okay, this is cool. I like it. It looks interesting. But it's like, this is somebody who would like binge watch. Somebody could be like a binge watcher, but this is somebody who would like be very invested. Okay, this is somebody who anticipates you. They're like, man, we gonna drop another book. We gonna do this. We gonna do that. I feel like you're attracting people that are anticipating you, collective. But in the case of this is somebody who should not be anticipating you. Sneaky energy. I don't know if this is a sneaky link. What's love triangle? I'm hearing Love Island. I don't watch that shit, but everybody be talking about it. I don't know. I don't know the gist of it. So I would just think that it's lovers on an island, but yeah. Marrying for money, the person that they're with, I feel like it could have just been like a transactional type of situation, right? Can you do for me? I'm hearing, can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? All right. This can be somebody in a marriage, or this can be somebody that is looking to marry someone, but a certain type of someone. So they got options, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of the options that they have, they can already tell based off of how people present themselves or whatever. Again, they did not expect for how the cover of how you look that you would be someone that they would want to marry outside of whatever they are aesthetically looking for. Because even when you look at this woman, she has all the extravagant, lavish things on. Embellished, right? I'm hearing everything that glitters is not gold. And this is what somebody's just going to have to accept. Like their sense of aesthetic or type, or, you know, they can't force you to like wear, do, or be what they want you to be. Unless it's to be better in your way of think, the core things that I was speaking on earlier, like the core things that matter when you leave this earth. Big G ain't checking you for how many chains you were able to keep while you was down here in comparison to how many you got now that you up there. He ain't worried about that. How many lives did you impact? How many people did you help grow? Did you motivate? Did you nurture? Did you care? Did you give grace? Did you, have to learn to put up boundaries with, or stuff like that? Yeah, and offer, uninterested. Yeah. Somebody's very interested in you. Once they came across you, collective, it was like, again, somebody can have a favorite, I'm hearing Starbucks. Somebody can really love Starbucks, or just a favorite coffee spot, but it's like you are the preference. They don't care how far they got to go to get this one, as long as they know it tastes like that. It's sexual energy here. with a lot of people could have labeled you, right, with titles, labeled you a lot. They could have labeled you a lot of things based on how they felt about you, collective. But what was I about to say? You make people lose their train of thought. Damn. It's crazy because I feel like you don't. Okay, that's what I'm about to say. You don't look like what you would do to someone, especially sexually. You do not look like what you would do to them. Reflecting. I'm laughing, y'all, because this make me think of fucking Erykah Badu. You know, you know how people say with Erykah Badu, her child's fathers, how they all Andre 3000. What's the other one? They all changed. Like everybody that you have fucked, collective. Like you have caused a certain type of change within them, but it made them a better person. Like that just goes to show that, like, even if it happened in aspects that they didn't want it to, it did. Whether it be a certain way of thinking, because you got a lot of people that's very possessive of your energy. They like, it's mine. I hit it. I licked it. It's mine. You know, even if it ain't no title, they like, it's mine. I seen it. It's mine. Like, damn. But you really put people in a state of reflection, like, oh my God, there's some things that I need to balance out within myself that I need to probably have the go against fear and get the confidence to do when it comes to standing up for myself. You know what I'm saying? Operating in my true sense of authenticity and being a genuine person. And with acceptance here, if whoever don't like it, then that's on them. It's more of a them problem than it is a me problem, because by not doing these things, you only hurting yourself. I feel like y'all moving in the ways that make y'all happy, and you know, other people will hop on board, some people will hop off. That's cool. That's what come with it. Some people ain't down for the ride. Some people get too sick of themselves to where internally it makes them nauseous. They ain't ready for the ride. It's all right. The ride ain't for everybody. Okay? Somebody, it's sensual energy here. Somebody cannot stop thinking about your sensual energy. Because I'm hearing Sierra, I like the way she ride it. Okay, so listen, y'all. Let's get some advice in regards to these people, or what's to come with any of these people that are in this energy towards you. The moon, okay? You got a lot of people peering into you spiritually, child. They want to know about you, what you got going on, what you got coming in, where do you come from, like, especially in spiritual world. 7 of Cups, but they are very confused. And this sense of confusion comes from the battle between what they have already perceived in their mind towards you, that with the moon card, you probably didn't even know what these people thought about you. But when they get to digging deep, it's like, bitch, you are that one. You are him. You are her. What did you think? They already seen it in the flesh, but they was in denial. So then when they check you spiritually, you are even more valued. You are even more ranked. And they're confused. Like, what? The math is mathing. Just like how you can check a motherfucker that may look a certain type of way, and maybe someone here is just like, something is off. For the real ones, you don't even gotta go to anyone or check. God gonna show you. He gonna show you in a dream. He gonna bring that feeling upon your spirit when you know a motherfucker around. It's like, yeah, It's like, that's weird. All right, so 4 of Swords. I'm telling you, y'all get a lot of things in y'all dream state. Whenever you confused about something and you ask and you pray God, they would definitely show you. They would definitely show you. I can't count how many times. Okay, Six of Swords. That he will take you from a rough situation or somewhere where they know it's going to be rough and lead you away, not lead you astray. A lot of you guys are headed to somewhere a lot more peaceful. Okay, Five of Wands. Yeah, I'm telling you, they're leading you away from the chaos, the drama, the people that they have so much battle energy within themselves to where they want to put it out on you to stop you from doing what you got to do. It's like, no, bitch, fight your own battles. Fight your own battles. Somebody here could want you to do all the work. They want to put their name on the title, but they want you to do all the work for it, but they want to benefit from it. When I say karma is finna whoop they ass, I'm hearing tear that ass up. Tear that. Okay, Page of Pentacles is definitely gonna teach they ass something. Especially when it comes to finances. Somebody could be doing something shady towards you with finances. It's gonna knock them all the way down. So if they think they in the King of Pentacles or Queen of Pentacles energy, oh, I'm hearing it's like taking candy from a baby. They gonna have a fit when this shit happen. And it's gonna cause them to learn, because with the Page of Pentacles energy, it basically speaks on something new. You know, a seed being planted. Somebody's seeing an opportunity that was probably like this, but could have grown to this. And this could be just the potential in which people seen in you, right? They seen that, and people want to block something from happening. You getting something. You going towards something. And it's crazy because it be people that's older than you that be having so much of a, yep, I'm hitting on something. They be thinking you the motherfucking fool. Just because you younger and you don't know what's going on. I'm telling you, a lot of people thought that you was fucking naive. But what does the fool do? He jumps. A lot of people don't jump because they're fearful of it. But when you got that faith as small as a mustard seed, you know that, you know, it may be an unfamiliar territory, but you done prayed on it, and you know that this is the route that you are led to take, then you take it. But I'm telling you, collective, don't be no fool. Don't allow people to, as well, use him in order to use you. If you feel in your heart that it's confusion, don't make sense, or anything like that, it's a reason why you're feeling that way. Don't let people hit you with motherfucking Bible verses and scripture or God told me. No. Look at the way in which people choose to handle you. And I know sometimes you may not have thought that it will come from these certain type of people, but you're going to have to accept that, because sometimes it be the closest motherfuckers to you. Whew. I'm hearing it be the ones you're closest to. It be the ones. Don't get caught up, young lad. Tiana Taylor. Somebody's name could be Taylor. Hey, Taylor. Where's Taylor? I ain't seen her in a minute. I hope all is well, y'all. I hope all is well. Four of Wands. A lot of y'all are about to build a lot more stronger foundations, okay? It really is about to be a time of celebration. You can be coming in contact with a twin flame. And you know, with twin flame, there's always lessons to be learned, right? You want to connect with people where you're going to have to probably learn more about other people or more about yourself. All right, Three of Pentacles. But the way in which y'all do that is going to work. Y'all going to work very well together. It's going to, I'm hearing it's going to mesh very well. Some of you guys can be in fashion. Because with mesh, it's making me think of mesh material. Okay, maybe that could be significant here. King of Wands, and they're gonna be fine as hell too. Okay, this is somebody who goes towards their goals and dreams. It's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay, Three of Cups. I feel like this can be somebody that you can like go out, have a good time with, maybe combine friends. What's this 3 of Cups energy? Or like friendships or something like that. Temperance. Yeah, I'm telling you, y'all balance each other out very well. Like y'all are 2 people that know how to like handle y'all business and also have a good time as well. Somebody feels like you're an earth angel. Okay, 6 of Pentacles. They want to just give to you. They just want to give to you. That's what I'm talking about. The Empress. Queen of Pentacles. I love her because she got her own. She don't need none. She's simply not alone. There ain't nothing that's more sexy for a girl that want but don't need me. Boss Daddy. Listen. Miss, I got it. Me, Mr. Sit your ass down. I'm here. You got it. You gonna, cause you're looking at me like you want it. Make me want to put some D's on it. Somebody's name could be D. They want to put it on you. They want to give you that D and they want to. They like, they don't call me a Big D Willie for nothing. Tell your daddy I said hi. Something significant could have happened on Friday. Or that could be somebody's favorite movie. Okay. I don't know why when I said that, it made me think, it made me sound like Nia Long. I don't know. Somebody's favorite person could be Nia Long. But I don't know why when I said that, my tone made me sound like Nia Long. Okay, so let's get some spirit messages and then we out of here, y'all. That was quick. It's so much sexual energy here, y'all. I don't know what kind of shit that y'all got, okay? But it ain't even no time for a tap out. Damn. Anywho, have faith in yourself. Be proud of how you are navigating every curveball that life throws at you. How you deal with those times shows your true inner resilience. Nothing can break that. That in itself is an inspiring for others. Keep shining your light. Okay? So again, collective, it just goes to show that you that type of person. You could pick up a book, read the title, don't judge it. All right, cool. Let me read a couple chapters. All right, you able to read it enough to be like, yeah, I don't think this is the book for me. But you put it back, I'm pretty sure it's for someone else. Now, someone else comes, and you see them pick up that book. You ain't the type to be like, yeah, don't read that book. You know what I'm saying? I haven't read like 2, 3, 4 chapters. I don't really like it. Don't read it. Yeah, I don't think it's cool. It's like, goddamn, bitch, I ain't even got a chance to open it up to see for myself. You the type to be like, you don't, I'm getting, y'all don't speak unless spoken to. This is a lot of how y'all moving in silence. If somebody asks you, how was the book? You probably tell them like, you know what? Like, I think it's really good. It wasn't good for me, but I feel like it'll be good for people who are on this, doing this and that. It's not like you knocking it, but you know that it is a certain type of audience for people that is for that. But some people don't know how to operate like that. Some people don't know how to operate like that, collective. So when it comes to how you deal with those times where it shows your true, the curveballs, where people want to curve people from coming towards you, how you handle that, it's like, okay, that's cool. You know, like I said, you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and that's all right. Hope you find somebody where, you know, you can get that from. But I ain't about to sit here and over pour myself or prove myself, right, to let you know that. I feel like that's how a lot of y'all energy is. Because at the end of the day go in. All right, it says, what did it say at the bottom? Keep shining your light. Just because it's too bright for some people don't mean you got to dim it down. It's some people that came with the right lenses to where they're able to sustain it. Somebody could be pregnant. I don't know. A lot of like nauseous or like that type of energy I get. It says if you are noticing changes within yourself, somebody definitely could be pregnant. It's because you are leaving the old version of yourself behind. You are elevating and shedding unnecessary layers. Old cycles are ending and new beginnings are on the horizon. You deserve this new chapter, okay? Yeah, collective. If you're noticing anything about your body changing, your taste buds, the smell, and things like that, that may be giving you anxiety as well, because you're probably like, okay, what the hell is that? And your mind is totally going towards that, and you're like, oh my God. But you deserve this, collective. This is what you have been asking for. And Big G, seeing that you have been creating space and you have been making certain changes in order to do that. And you didn't allow anybody to dim your light in the midst of it. So you are very deserving of whatever this new chapter is, whether it be a kid, whether it be a new business, whether it be new friends. Okay? Because you definitely had some people, past friends, that did not want you to make new friends. So whoever you knew mutually, they was trying to exit them out. Little do they know, you about to get people that these people don't even fucking know of. If anything, it will probably be some people that these people look up to that you will be friends with. Because winners want to win and haters gonna hate. Okay? But like I said in the last live, hating, look, happy hoes ain't hating and hating hoes ain't happy. All right, it says, if it is meant to be, it will be. You won't have to force, convince, or worry about it. Let it flow, let it be, and let it come to you. You are attracting everything you need. Trust the timing of your life. Exactly, collector, because you can put a book out, you can put some shit out and things like that, and you ain't got to sell yourself, your soul, your body, whatever the fuck, in order to get people to get to it. Your character, what people know that you coming with, is going to make them want to get it, participate in it, support it in itself. All right, it says resilience is one of the strongest qualities you have. It has gotten you through so many trials and tribulations in the past, and it will continue to do so. Lean on that inner tower of strength anytime that you need it. You've got this, okay? Continue to vent to Big G, especially in this season, okay? Because I'm hearing, call on me through thick and thin, a friendship I will never end. When you are weak, I will be strong, helping you to carry on. Count on me, I will be there. And you know what's so funny though? I recently just seen a post, and it was like, when you sing those certain type of songs to the mirror, to yourself, it hit different. Okay, so when it comes to what you need to, you needed to get something off your chest, talk to yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with talking to yourself, collector. Sometimes sometimes you need to hear yourself ask certain things or say certain things to like be like, yeah, nah, that ain't cool. that ain't it. That ain't how we gonna move. Shit sounds so different when you hear yourself say it out loud. It's one thing to think it, but what does it say? You know, somebody here could be battling between their higher and lower self. Maybe somebody could be reading up on that. But what did I say about when Waka Flocka said, God hears what you think and the devil hears what you say? I feel like with Big G, it's on both ends. But when you speak out on certain type of things, it's kind of like, make sure you're speaking nicely to yourself. Some of you guys can be saying affirmations. But when you do speak it out, you get to hear how certain things make you feel as far as the negative aspect of it. Because that's what the devil hears, right? The negative aspect. And those are the things that, again, you turn that mirror on and be like, okay, yeah, hearing myself say that did make me feel a certain type of way. It ain't gonna make you feel a certain type of way when you Talk good to yourself. It ain't gonna hit those points that need to be healed, I should say. I'm hearing I am beautiful, no matter what they say, 'cause words don't bring me down. So yeah, maybe somebody could always have been judged by certain things about yourself. And maybe there's a need. It makes me think of The Sacred Woman, that book, when in part of it she was talking about like holding a mirror up to your vagina, right? And looking at it and just noticing, getting familiar with your body. You know, I was just having a conversation with like this with my client, and I was like, even just what I have noticed in my profession, I don't know, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't, or just direct me, because I don't know if it's certain type of cultures where like you just don't touch down there, even as far as maintenance and things like that, because, you know, it makes me question certain things as far as like how comfortable we are down there. Okay, so maybe Sacred Woman is a good book to read. I know it has taught me a lot as well in my healing and growing and growth journey. Just with being aware of yourself, So a lot of y'all really could be getting into like some books though, and I'm so proud of y'all because each one teach one. A lot of the shit that we are shown is just in a matter of scrolling, Our attention spans are not that long. So really taking the time and dedicating time to read is very refreshing. It's just like, man, it brings you back to the basis. Instead of, looking up and 3-4 hours went by and all you just been doing is intaking a lot of shit, So if this message resonated, collective, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Put that bell on so you know your girl is dropping the tea and when it's hot. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.